Guys, here are a couple exercises to work your transverse abs. These are helpful for whether or not you have low back pain. So transverse abs help to support the low back, but also if you have had a baby, you're planning to have a baby, had a C-section, bulging disc. This, again, seems like simple exercises. This helps a ton with strengthening your low back. So we're going to start laying down on our back. So laying down on your back, okay, so I like a hook line position so that our back can stay pretty flat here. You're going to inhale and let your belly button rise towards the ceiling without arching your back. Like your back should stay the same on the mat the whole time. So you inhale, let your belly rise. Exhale, pull it down. Inhale, let it rise. Exhale, pull it down. All the way down. Start slowing your breath down. Inhale. Exhale, pull it all the way down. Now, you're going to hold it down gently. When you inhale, you're going to breathe out into your ribs a little bit. Exhale, keep pulling it down. You should feel those side abs working here. Inhale out into the ribs. Exhale, pull it down. Feel these upper ribs close and sink down. Inhale, softly through the nose. Exhale, pull it in. Inhale. And exhale. Good. So you're going to do that just a couple breaths, maybe 10 breaths or so. The next one is very similar. If you found that was hard to keep or feel your belly rising on that one, I find it's easier to feel it on this one. So you're in quadruped, so that's hands and knees. Your hands are under your shoulders. Your knees are under your hips. So you want to keep your back very still here. So it's going to stay very still. When you inhale, your belly is going to drop towards the ground. So you're going to inhale and push your belly towards the ground. Exhale, pull your belly button back up. While you're doing this, your back does not change. Inhale. Exhale, pull it all the way up. If, when you inhale, your back sags like this, you're not really working those abs, right? So then if you exhale and you round your back up, it's okay. Yeah, you're working your abs. But what we want you to be able to do is keep your back still so that you pull your belly button up. Instead of just orienting your whole spine and pelvis around the abs, we want you to keep that still and you really pull those abs up to that wall that is your spine, right? So that just causes you to have to contract them a little bit deeper. Hold them up. And now inhale, expand out into your ribs. Exhale, pull it back in. Inhale, out into the ribs. Exhale, pull it back in. Inhale, out into the back. Exhale, belly button and ribs pull back in. Inhale. Exhale. Okay, so we should be, by the time we're done with between 5 and 10 breaths, you should feel some side ab engagement there. You should kind of feel like you're able to pull your belly button up and able to feel some mind-muscle connection to your abs. Building that mind-muscle connection is huge in doing any other core work. So when we go to planks, we want to do the same thing with our crunches. With all of our core work, we're trying to actually engage our abs. And if we're not engaging our abs, then we're typically not making as much progress as we think we are by doing maybe 30 minutes of core, let's say. 5-10 minutes of this will go a lot farther in training your mind muscle connection to your abs, rebuilding neural pathways, especially if you've had a C-section, or even if they've just been super stretched from pregnancy. But if it's been a long time since you worked your abs, even, it may take some time to rebuild that connection. So be very, very patient. Abs can be very frustrating because when you can't feel them contract, it just gets very frustrating. It's almost instantly frustrating because you're trying to contract them and they don't contract, and that's irritating. So just be really patient and use the breath work. I find the belly breathing is one of the best ways for me to get my clients to connect to the feeling of their abs contracting. But pretty soon after you can feel those abs contracting, you want to hold your belly in. You don't really want to continue belly breathing, which is where you push the belly out and in. You want to hold it in and then work on cylindric breathing. So breathing out into the ribs, forward into the chest, back into the back, right? So like a cylinder expanding your ribs and then exhaling and pulling it all in. I hope this is helpful, and let me know if you have any other questions or clarifications on it. I will definitely keep posting videos about spinal stability and whatnot, but especially core work.